Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about Swordburst 3 from a developer point of view. We're gonna talk about what they potentially got wrong and what they potentially got right. The key word here being potentially. If you keep watching, you'll see why I say potentially. Now, first of all, we're gonna talk about the developers. As you might already know, the people that made Swordburst 3 were the same people that made Swordburst 1, Swordburst 2, and also World Zero, and they're all key games for their respective times. I mean, World Zero even made it into one of Roblox trailers. What I want you to take away from this is that these developers are not starter developers and have made very successful games in the past. I mean, World Zero, as the time I'm recording this video, has almost 2K players. By the way, I should probably mention that the main developer for this project is Abstract Alex. If we take a look at when Swordburst 1 was first created, you're gonna quickly realize that it was created in 2014, so 10 years ago. So at the very least, Abstract Alex has 10 years of experience in game development. Keep this in mind, as it's gonna be key for the following arguments as well. Also, before we actually get into the arguments, I wanna say that I don't wanna diss this game. Like Swordburst 3, bro, I don't want no drama with this game. Okay, this said, let's get into what the game Swordburst 3 actually looks like. Actually, I'm gonna tell you what my reaction was the first time I joined the game, step by step. So I entered to play the game, wanting to relive some childhood memories, and the first thing I'm greeted with is this super aesthetic, nice looking one-room New York apartment, like the best one-room New York apartment I've ever seen in my life, like straight up. And the music too, bro. This got me hyped for the game. I found myself really enjoying the looks and the overall atmosphere of this paint screen, bro. Really good work. But then I joined the game. And immediately after I joined, I was like, what the where am I? What am I supposed to do? Bro, someone tell me why in playing 2024, you throw your starting players in a PvE zone with nothing but a sword. Like, bro, this is not dewoken. I think that at the very least, they could have made you spawn in Arcadia, bro, which is like the main city of the game. Like, bro, if the questions where am I and what am I supposed to do are not answered within the first minute of someone playing your game, you'd probably say that the players are gonna leave, right? They should already know this, but somehow it's working for them. And actually, I think I might know why. This game might just actually be the king of simulators, bro. Hear me out. We all jumped into this game expecting an upgraded version of Swordburst 3, but what I actually think these developers are going for is younger kids. So they made their game a simulator to appeal to more kids. This would explain the linear progression and them forcing you to complete a specific amount of tasks in an area before allowing you to advance to the next area. And it will also explain the hellish grind, etc. And this has one massive advantage and one massive disadvantage from a developer standpoint, especially developers in their position. The advantage is that they're probably gonna make bank. Like, bro, they're gonna make some serious money with this game, and I'll come back to that later. And then the massive downside or disadvantage is that they pretty much left their main supporters somewhat disappointed. Actually, scratch this somewhat, bro. I'm just gonna say, I think this is the most disappointment I've ever felt towards a specific game, bro. Like, for real, this might even be competing with Cyberpunk releasing the disappointment meter of their fans, bro. This has everyone and their mothers dissing the game. Everyone's saying that the game is trash and whatnot, but have you realized that all of the people that are dissing the game are still playing the game, me included? Like, each and every single one of us that have made a video critiquing the game, calling it trash or a disappointment or whatever, we're still playing the game and have maxed out our skills, which for some reason are called bursts here, but whatever. Like, bro, do you realize what this means? They've managed to hit a weird middle ground between a simulator cash grab and somewhat of a serious in-depth game. You know what I mean? So maybe not all of their supporters will play the game, but some of them still will. Actually, I dare say that probably more than we think. And on top of that, you add all the kids that this game is gonna attract, and you have essentially the SAO blocks fruit of Roblox. But there are a couple of things they gotta fix first before they get to that point. Like, bro, y'all have made several successful games in the past, 10 plus years of experience. Someone please tell me, please, bro, please, if you have a valid reason for this, please tell me why there's not an idle animation. Why isn't there no walking animation? Why is there no freaking sword draw animation? Bro, all your previous game had this. You're gonna tell me that you don't know how to make it? Or that you couldn't even commission someone to do it? Like, bro, you didn't have time to think about that? It's 2024 now, come on, bro, lock in. Even if you're making a simulator, this is kinda unacceptable. when you're making a Sword Art Online inspired game? Like, bro, the least you could do is have a sword drawing animation, bro. Come on now, 2 years in development. I know you can do better than this. I've seen you done better than this, bro. Come on, lock in. And there are other small things that if they just fix, their game would feel a lot nicer. Why aren't there like dash animations that go with the direction you perform the dash? Like, bro, how do the forward dashing animation and the backwards dashing animation look the same? This is incredibly easy to fix. Come on now, bro, lock in, please lock in. But hey, at least they got the map right. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this map looks like a cash grab map, bro. And this is probably the main thing that bothered me when I joined the game. Brother, what the hell is this map? Listen, the meshes, you cook with the meshes, except the trees. I don't fuck with the trees. For some reason, I just don't like them, but I'm not a fan of these trees at all, bro. Nor the bushes. The houses look nice, and all the other structures as well, they look nice. The mobs look super nice. But the actual map, bro, who made this? I think the lack of attention to detail and the map are the things that are mainly holding the game back. And this is assuming that what they're going for is like the simulator kind of cash grab simple game, which I'm almost convinced at this point that that's what they went for, bro. Because ain't no way you build your entire game like this and you're not trying to make it a simulator. If you think about it, that's impossible. They sat down and they say, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a simulator and we're gonna make it a cash grab. Which is fine, like, don't get me wrong, that's completely fine. But even if you go that route, with that reputation that you have and the experience that you have, I would have at least expected you to take care of things a little better. But hey, I might just be tripping. Now, they actually got a couple of things done right. I actually found myself really enjoying the boss fights, which is like 5% of the actual gameplay. And to be honest, that's the only thing that kept me hooked to the game. The possibility of fighting another interesting boss with friends. Each boss has a different attack pattern, so that's cool. The boss fights, except for the final boss of floor 1, are actually pretty engaging, and I believe this was made on purpose in an attempt to balance out all the grind that you have to do in the game, which I'm also not a fan of, but it's alright. I think that we're just used to developers in the Roblox MMORPG genre to exponentially and directly upgrade their previous games in every aspect with every new release. You know, adding up more depth into their games. I'm talking about Rel Games, which are the creators of Shindo and also the people that are developing Rel Seas, and also Rag and the group of developers from Rook Lineage and Deepwoken, and maybe even Lando64000, the creator of Pokemon Brick Brands and Lumion Legacy. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta realize that even if it's disappointing for us, the players, it's gonna be a massive monetary win for the devs. If they make some simple tweaks and add a little more attention to detail, they're gonna make bank. And like, as a fellow developer, I'm happy for them, bro. But like, even if it wasn't made specifically for us, I can actually see this game surviving for a very long time in the front page, probably just as much as Bloxfruit. And hey, I can't really throw trash at someone that's trying to get his back, bro. I didn't 100% like the game, but then again, I'm a 19-year-old, bro. I'm not supposed to even be playing games at this age. But if the devs make it financially with this game, I'm happy for them, bro. I don't know how much money they've made with previous game. I'm assuming that they've actually made a significant amount of money from previous games. They probably don't need that much amount of money anyways. But all I want to say is that I was not expecting developers with that high of a reputation and experience to pull a move like this, and it kind of caught me off guard. The game could have been so much more, in my opinion, you know. It could have been so much more like profound, but I guess sometimes you just want to secure the bag. I guess they played it very, very safe when they really didn't have to due to their supporters, but I guess it is what it is, bro. Anyways, that's all I have for today, bro. Keep leveling up, be safe, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.